I haven't gone out to walk to nature for a little bit. Such a beautiful day. The wind is definitely blowing. Look at this. I have a serious question for someone. We are gonna putting on the Flex Cup for the first time. If your kids are around, just FYI. It's a little nasty. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. What is up? What is up? I woke up with a little bit of cramps, which means today is Friday, by the way, which means that I am gonna get my period probably later today. I don't start work until later, so I decided that I'm gonna go on a morning walk really quick so that I can, just get my day started, because I haven't gone out to walk to nature for a little bit, like a good 2 weeks. And I just feel like I want to get my weekend started on a good note. Like I don't feel like doing the hardest workout ever, but I do want to visit the gym. Let me not step on this carpet. And yeah, so I'm going to be going today so that I can take a walk after the gym. I'm going to be going to Tempe Town Lake. That way I can be close over there and we can take a nature walk and it'll be super, super nice. So I'm excited for that. I woke up and I did my oil pulling, and I've started washing. I'm washing a load right now and I'm getting busy. So let's go to the bathroom so we can do this hair. Literally, I'm feeling my cramps. Let me go bring the mount. I got this mount I told you guys that I'm gonna be putting everywhere so that I can, here we go, here we are. Yes, you guys, by this time, you already saw my first video with this camera. I am absolutely loving it. I'm wearing my little mic right now so that we can just have, just better crisp sounds and whatnot. I don't know about the tone right now. I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna look like. Hold on. Okay, and we are on. I removed the sound too because I don't need the whole world being like bim, 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 when I'm working with y'all. I don't really know what I want to do at the gym today. I'm not I want to go, right? Because I literally haven't gone the last 2 days and I just feel like it's important for me to continue to show up for myself, even through my luteal phase, and also even through my period and stuff. Obviously there are days where I just give my body all the rest that it needs for the reasons that I just need to. But right now I honestly feel I don't know, I definitely want to go take a walk. That one for sure. And yeah, last night I got the best news ever, which is that my little brother is coming to see me. I am so excited. My little brother and his girl are coming to see me literally for 24 hours, which that's good enough for me. I do not mind. I just love that they want to come, and I love that they want to come spend time with me. And it's funny because my relationship with my little brother, my relationship with my siblings is good, but it's we don't talk all of the time because I just feel we just know we're here. You know what I mean? We all know where we're at type of thing. And when we need each other, we kind of obviously contact each other or call each other. And I don't know about you guys and how your little brothers are, but I have a huge difference in age with my little brother. So my little brother is 9 years younger than me, literally, right? And so we literally barely even talk, but we've had this conversation where he's I can literally go 6 months without talking to you, and I know that we're just gonna leave out get back up where we were. And I'm yeah, you're my little brother and I love you forever, you know what I mean? Yes. And I don't call him little brother, I'm you're my brother, of course, because he's not a baby anymore. He's not a baby. Pero le tengo mucho cariño, obvio. I literally raised that kid, and I love him so much, I don't know. I love that he's a little brother. I don't know how a little sister would be. But yeah, I am excited because they're gonna be coming and I am gonna get to show them Arizona literally for 24 hours. He's I want to do this and that, and I'm okay, literally all food related, by the way. And then he also was and Ari likes sweets, and I was I like sweets, so I got you, if that's what you're looking for, you're coming to the right place, because one thing about me, I was like, is we're gonna find good stuff, especially because like he wants to go eat. He was like, take me to the best fried chicken out there. And I was like, it's Arizona. But also I haven't even looked for that because like for me personally, nothing is gonna be above like Howlin' Race in LA, right? Like that's my favorite like Nashville hot chicken. But my little brother loves hot chicken. So I was like, don't worry, I got you. We are gonna do this and we're gonna take it. So I found a place in Peoria, which we'll get to tomorrow, and we'll get to when we like pick them up, and like we'll get to all that. Today is Friday, and so since they are coming, and I actually work a little bit later today, like I told you guys, I'm going to the gym. I fed my sourdough starter, so I am gonna be making some sourdough bread so that they can come and taste some sourdough bread. And I'm gonna see if I can send one over to my mom, so that way she can try my sourdough bread and enjoy it herself, you know. But anyways, let's go to the gym. Let's go get away. What they gonna say? I'm officially here. Let's do some B-roll. All right, you guys, I've already came the other way and kind of showed you guys what it looks like. Hopefully with the mic, you can't really hear like as much of the sound of the wind. I don't know if this is gonna end up being like good audio right now because I didn't bring like my little thing for the mic, but hopefully it just helps. Such a beautiful day. The wind is definitely blowing and I'm just out here. There's barely anyone. I saw two girls, you know, walking with their little matcha, and I'm like, a vibe. On a Friday morning, and you know, just a few people like doing their thing, walking on bikes and like whatnot. But it's just a nice time to relax before you get your day started. Whenever you get a chance to do this, even if you work full-time, I work full-time, and I normally during the week don't have the chance to do this, so like when I do, I kind of take advantage of it. And then also like in the weekends, I love to go out on walks. I love to like just be out in nature. You know, this is like the Tempe beach is what they call it. I'm like, this ain't no beach, but obviously it doesn't smell like one, but it's still just nice to be here, you know, and to like enjoy the morning before the chaos. Cancelado, no chaos is coming, but like enjoy the morning before like your mind gets filled with things, before you have to do a bunch of stuff. Like just enjoy the morning. Yay. Also, something about here, a lot of people work, you know, there's like a lot of corporate offices here at the Tempe town, like State Farm, ADP, Carvana's here. So like a lot of people also take like a break from their offices to come and walk. Like babes, if I worked here, I would this would be my walk, but I don't, so it's not. But if you do, or you know someone, tell them to come out and walk. And you know, especially right now that the weather is still beautiful out here in Arizona, like this is the time to come and take your little walk. You guys, we made it back to the house and I'm about to make myself some breakfast. So let me wash my hands. Now, I told you that my little brother is coming over for the weekend, and so even if it's my family, of course, because it's my family, like I just like to have a clean space. So when I come home from work today, I'm definitely gonna take some time to like clean up and stuff. But right now we are gonna cook breakfast and we are gonna shower and start prepping the sourdough stuff. So me voy a hacer a breakfast sandwich with 2 eggs. Let's put you guys over here. How is that for lighting? We're good. We Gucci a little bit. All right. So I don't know about you guys or how you are like just overall, but personally, like I don't like to, what was I gonna say? I wasn't even gonna say anything that I don't like. Why are we focusing on that? I was actually gonna say that my love language is baking, you guys already know, or like feeding people. And so like the fact that I know that Ari and Manny are coming, I'm like, I wanna bake a loaf, I wanna bake like some sweet bread, I wanna bake cookies, like I just wanna bake all kinds of stuff right now with my sourdough so that I can share it with them. And then of course they can get to take some. I'm excited, they're gonna be coming. But for now, we're gonna make some breakfast and I'm gonna make it real quick. We'll eat, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get the sourdough thing started. We're gonna be here. All right, you guys, here's my sandwich. We're gonna already, I need to eat, literally. I also need to charge you guys ASAP, but look at this. So good. In case you're wondering, it has 2 eggs, cheddar cheese, ham, arugula, tomato, avocado, mayo, of course. I'm gonna have some chilies and vinegar on the side. Bomb. All right, y'all, we are gonna start. We have our bowl, we have our beautiful starter. She is literally ready. Still thriving a little bit. Get my water ready. And I'm gonna heat her up for like 30 seconds, actually a minute, because it's enough of it. I'm like getting everything ready. So water, salt, honey. I put honey in mine. That's probably not going to be enough. Tastes delicious. We are up and running and we are going to start. So since I'm baking 2 loaves, I am going to go in with 200 grams of starter. Oh, she's so pretty. All right. It's basically going to be all of this. And then we're going to go with our water. And then we're gonna whisk this. Very, very cutesy and pretty. Okay, we are back in business. So now we have 9 grams of salt times 2, that's 18. Shit, I put a little more than I wanted to. It's okay. And now 30 grams of honey. Is there such thing as putting too much salt? I don't know. And now we are going in with 1,000 of flour. If you ever put too much flour, since it's at the top and nothing else has touched it, you can literally remove it. And I've told you guys this before, but we're looking for a shaggy dough and we just want to make sure everything is incorporated. It smells so good. Try to remove as much as the dough in here as possible. All right. What the fuck? I'm pissed. I literally thought I recorded this whole process for a reel and I didn't. I literally set it up. Oh, I'm pissed. Anyways, we're gonna let her rest for 30 minutes. I'm gonna go shower. She'll be here. All right, you guys, I have officially showered. Oh my God. I'm just gonna put this right here. I forgot that I was washing. I forgot that I was doing tons of things. I'm doing too much before I leave. I am doing way too much. But I just figured it would be the perfect time to do the sourdough bread because also like I can leave it basically bulk fermenting while I'm at work. And then as soon as I get back, like it'll be the perfect time for me to shape them and stuff. So I'm gonna try to, you know, just kind of go with it. I can definitely feel my period coming. It's not here yet, but it's about to be, okay? Like in the next few hours for sure, or by tonight. So I put on a panty liner. I don't know if I wanna necessarily take the disc right now to work because I don't really wanna be playing with it at work, you know? Remember we talked about the disc, the flex disc that I'm gonna be trying. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'm for sure not taking it, but I mean like as soon as I get my period and as soon as I put it on and stuff, I feel it though. Like I definitely feel my body a little fatigued. I didn't do like very hard. I literally did three back exercises in the gym. That was it. That was it. And then I did a walk at the Tempe Town Lake, like I told you guys, for like 30 minutes. So I got a pretty walk in. It was really nice to just be out there. Whew, my gosh. But honestly, sometimes I'd be like, oh, I have a lot of time. And then I like prep and I'm like, I actually don't. I don't have as much time as I thought I had. And then I'd be in a rush, but I'm here. I'm here. And it is my intention to get home and to just like sweep and clean, you know. My house thankfully is normally kept very clean. Obviously I don't have any pets. I don't have, you know, like any kids, any third party at the moment that would potentially dirty my house, you know. I would be the one dirtying my house. So I try to keep it, you know, just clean overall and tidy, I should say. So yeah. here we are, and I'm just gonna chill. The stretch and folds are gonna start in like the next 10 minutes, so we'll get there. You guys, we are back with our first stretch and folds, but first I'm gonna get a little bit of water so that I can wet my hands before I do the first one or get to them. This is what the dough is looking like. All right, we are gonna do another 30 minutes of her. What I also want to do though, because I literally like have nothing left, I'm gonna combine them all in here. You know what? First, we're gonna wash this one. I just want to show you guys that with what we have left, we can literally make more. But also at the same time, I have some in the fridge that I actually want to bring out because I'm gonna try to bake more through the weekend. So we're gonna wash this baby up. I don't wanna be friends. By the way, with that little bit that I had left in here, I have so much. I know I could have made more with this, but I already have a lot in the fridge and I'm trying to bring it back to life. Bring me back to life. Listen to Evanescence when you were younger. Call my name and save me from the none. All right, literally. Save me from the nothing. I like to wash it once in a while so things can just, you know, look cleaner, even though you don't necessarily have to. It's literally all bacteria. Don't necessarily have to. Save me from the nothing. Okay. All right, I want to show you guys what I have in the fridge so you can see what I'm talking about. I actually have two in here, not just one. I'll bring out the oldest so you guys can see it, but this is, I want you guys to see in here. Can you see in here? Let me see. Like bring it down. Okay, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's like liquidy and stuff, and you can get rid of that liquid or you can just combine it. We are gonna get rid of this liquid because we don't really need it. So I'm gonna throw it in here, and now I'm just gonna make more with this, okay? So we have some active starter in here, and we have some that's been asleep for some time. We're just gonna bring some of it out. We're gonna do like a 1-1-1 ratio. And literally, if I were just to leave it like this without actually feeding it, it would double, to be honest. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of leave it in here, and then later on at night, we'll play with it and we'll feed it so it can double. Sounds like a great idea, Amy. Good job. I'm gonna leave this here. This is where it's at right now. And this one, we can put it back in the fridge or we can keep it in here too. If I leave it out, it'll double, basically is my point. But I have another jar in here also of discard. That's why I'm like, I don't necessarily want to keep making more discard. You know what I mean? Like I just kind of want to chill with it. Okay, the color close is ready. So we are gonna bring her out. Clean this baby up. I'm gonna keep folding that close and we will get to it, y'all, in 30 minutes. All right, we are officially at our second stretch and fold. So of course, again, we're gonna wash our hands, or not wash, but wet our hands. I go 1. Ooh, the dough's getting a little cold. 2. All right, you guys, so it's already creating bubbles. We're at our second stretch and folds, which is exactly what we want. And I have 2 more, which these are gonna be coil folds. You guys are gonna get to see. Honestly, the weekend with my brother might end up being like the next vlog because I'm doing way too much for a Friday. Like, I got a lot going on. I'm taking you guys through like everything. We're gonna clean later, you know, like that's just gonna be, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I don't know how long it's gonna be, so we'll figure it out. He's literally gonna be here for like 24 hours. So like, I don't know, that might be like the 24-hour vlog with my brother in Arizona or something. But in the meantime, we prep for visitors. I don't know, there's just this thing. And of course, like the little brothers would, last minute, literally last night, hey, like, can I come over your house and like, can we book from this day to this day and like whatever. I was like, yes, always welcome. You're always welcome. There's a reason why I got a sofa bed so that people can stay here with me, you know, like I don't ever mind hosting people in the house. especially like it's you guys. I love you. You know, you're my family. So I'm excited because they're gonna be here this weekend. I literally had no plans this weekend because I'm gonna get my period. But here we are. Let me set the timer for another 30 minutes. Okay, you guys, I have officially gotten my period. I literally just did my makeup and I was like, I think I got my period. Let me like check, let me use the bathroom. And yes, I got my period. I just washed my hands. I am setting this up. We are gonna putting on the Flex Cup for the first time. It says step number 1, wash hands and flex reusable disc, which I already have. Okay. So here is my disc. I'll show you guys. I think I showed to you guys what it looks like, but if you don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. This is the size of it. It has what it's called a notch. So this is the rim. This right here is the notch side. And then of course, this is where like all the blood goes, right? And like you do this. So step number 2, pinch the disc in half, ensuring the notch on the rim is pointed upward. The catch should be below the rim towards the ground. Okay, so I don't know what hand they're using. I'm going to assume they're using their left. So like this. My hands are clean, so. Okay, and then choose a position, sit on the toilet, squat, or put one leg up, relax your pelvic floor, and gently separate your labia with your free hand. Y'all, this might be like, you know, if your kids are around, just FYI, obviously I'm not gonna show you like putting it on, but I'm just saying, right? Like if they understand certain things. Trigger warning, I guess. I think I'm gonna do it standing, and I'm gonna put my leg up. I'm trying to figure out what leg they have up right here in the image and everything, because I'm also a lefty, by the way. You know, so like, but I can like put it on with my right. Now, does the rim go, so the notch goes in? I think it's what so use a clean finger to insert the pinch disc, notch side first, into the vaginal canal, pushing back and down toward the cervix. Push the disc in as far as it can comfortably go. It may feel strange, but it shouldn't hurt. I'm gonna do this sitting down. BRB. Okay, what? I'm gonna assume that if I'm not feeling anything, it's because I put it on right. Because I'm literally not feeling anything. Obviously, I'm wearing a panty liner because I like want to make sure that I put this on right. But this is what it's supposed to look like at your step 4 and 5, you know, where like you put it in and then you push it. A small amount of leaking may occur, but this is normal with all the period products. While on the toilet, you can release the blood hands-free by bearing down as if you're trying to poop. The content should fall into the toilet while the disc remains in place. Repeat the thumb trick after using the bathroom to make sure the disc is in proper position all day long. Oh my gosh. We'll see. I'm wearing it to work, y'all. I'm wearing it to work. Officially, the disc is on the crazy. I'm gonna wash my hands real good really quick so that I can do the next stretch and fold. Actually, this one's a coil fold. I can't believe this thing is literally in there right now. I don't feel it. Oh, yay.
Good, you know, boring. What's new with you? Invitation to what?
I'm finally doing it. I'm opening up.
Oh, you're kidding?
That's scary, right? Yeah. You got right?
Nice. All right, last stretch, or coil fold, I should say. And then I gotta get out of here.
Ew, what are those? That should be some kind of
Boom. There you go. I don't want the same thing that happened to me last time to happen again with this, since I'm gonna leave it both fermenting. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of dough in the top so that it doesn't like get stuck to the plastic. Oh, actually, I want to temp it.
Have you run a marathon before?
That's for you.
All right, 75. So it's gonna take about 5 to 7 hours fermenting. So we're hopeful we're gonna make it back and it's not gonna be overly fermented. Amen. All right, you guys. Ya me hice un cafecito. I've already been drinking it and stuff. I am gonna head on out to work. See you guys later. What is up, you guys? I am back. I know for you, it's probably like, Amy, you never left. I left though. And I am back and I am hungry, starving actually. I am very hungry because I didn't take any lunch to work. And I guess you can say I kind of did that on purpose because I really just didn't want to. So I'm gonna make a poke bowl here at the house. I've shared with you guys that I get my poke tuna from, where do I get it from? From Sprouts. So I got some and it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna make a little bowl. I'm feeling a little thick, a little heavy, a little swollen. So I'm gonna try to keep it low on the carbs and just kind of going with my arugula. So literally it's just gonna be like, you know, like a poke bowl of just mainly arugula and tuna. So we're gonna keep it to, what are we gonna keep it to? We're gonna keep it to like mostly fat and protein, not many carbs, though I do want some carbs, TBH, but maybe I don't know where the other one is, so we might have to open this one. I love this Japanese seasoning because it just tastes amazing with anything that has to do with sushi or like salmon or anything like that. It literally is the best thing ever. By the way, my sourdough is not fully fermented yet, so I'm very happy that I'm still within time. And I think it's just the fact that I made double, you know, instead of just like making the one portion for like one bread. I feel like it definitely would have been ready by now. Also, update on the cup, not the cup, the disc. Update on the disc. It is amazing. I've peed twice already and literally like there's absolutely no blood at all. And what else? Yeah, no me he manchado nada. Like it's just been great. So yay me. All right. So I'm gonna make a little, this is looking real scrumptious. I guess you guys can't see it from where you're at. So sad. Let me show it to you so you see what I'm about to eat and devour. So good, y'all. I don't wanna be friends. Literally healthy fats, okay, period. This is gonna be so good. After I eat, we're gonna get to cleaning. So here I'm gonna make a little spicy mayo. In case you don't know how to make spicy mayo, it's literally sriracha and mayo. Easiest thing ever. And we're just literally gonna whisk, whisk, whisk. And of course you make it as spicy as you'd like. And I do like it a little spicy, you know. I'ma be rocking this thing. Let me show you guys. We are gonna do some of this seasoning that I like a lot. And then we are gonna do some of this seasoning that I like a lot. It's like, yeah. And then we are also gonna do some of this soy sauce that I like a lot. Following me? Yes. Okay. And now we are going in because we're gonna go hard, you know? I do want to take a picture of this though, because low-key, it looks hard. I'm like, I did that? Yeah. I'd be proud of my dishes, y'all. Because I low-key did, you know? Like I bought certain things already made, but like, Yes. I love arugula. I know I've said that before. So perfect. Just like that, have the perfect dinner, you know? You guys, I have a serious question for someone or for anyone. Please let me know, why do my legs basically fall asleep if I'm like sitting in the toilet for a little long? You know, like if I just want to be scrolling on the phone and I'm just comfortable, like I don't even want to get up or do anything. Like why does that happen? What's going on? Anyways, I cleaned my whole house. I prepared the loaves already, and now I am about to wash my face and put on PJs and like call it a night or whatnot. But before I do that, I want to wash my face, put on my PJs, and I wasn't even gonna talk to you guys until tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna try to take off the disc because obviously it's gonna be past 12 hours if I just go to sleep with it. So I don't want to do that. And I genuinely wanted to ask you guys like why my legs fell asleep, literally like to the point where like I had to grab myself Y'all can see me? Damn, all up in my cooch. Hello. That's crazy. I feel like my editor is gonna have a ball with this. I'm like, follow me. I feel like my editor is gonna have a ball. Forgive girl talks. Or the explicitness, I guess I should say. But you guys, the way that my face has been doing after my dermaplane facial, I really hope that if you're here, you go check Vanessa out, honestly, and like get your dermaplane facial, because out of all the facials, it's been my favorite one. Of course, the micro channeling and micro needling that I've done in the past like has helped me tremendously to achieve the texture on my skin, or like just, you know, the repairness of it. I don't know, like just what it looks like. But I now that I'm obviously doing still the micro channeling, but I am super happy with this dermaplane and just like the way my face looks. And I've also been working on like moisturizing and making sure that everything is A1. I'm gonna brush my teeth and then we're gonna take off this disc. Keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, I can definitely see why I should have done this in the shower and not in the toilet. I am gonna end up putting on a pad. I don't want to show you guys the ring because I feel like it's a little graphic, you know, like TMI type of thing. I honestly don't care, but I kind of feel bad for my editor. And then like, I don't really know when you guys are watching this stuff or like in front of who. Imagine I'm at like a nail salon and like somebody's playing me and I'm just like with my period. That would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be very funny. It's a little nasty, you know what I mean? I don't know. So obviously we're gonna wash this off and I'm not gonna sleep with it. I decided that I'm not gonna sleep with it. It was very comfortable, super comfortable. Didn't even feel anything in there, but I do want to kind of let my insides rest a little bit, you know what I mean? And just kind of give my body a little break. And I'm just gonna sleep with a pad, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Definitely sanitize. I got you. Okay. I loved it. Definitely loved the fact that I didn't feel anything. I loved, like I can see how this can be messy. Like I said, you know, like if you don't do it in the shower, I think like the shower would be the perfect place to remove it. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Good night, you guys. I will see you tomorrow.